Hi, welcome to part 3 of my weekly Inktober videos. So this time I'll be talking about days 7 through 24, and I honestly can't believe that we're already almost done. It went by really fast, but let's get to painting. So prompt number 17 was salty, and I went the easy way and drew a cat having a feast. And he's salting his food. And I know it looks really bad in relation to the last prompt where a kitty was holding the chicks and now he's eating a chicken leg. Also, side note, please don't salt your cat's food. Day 18 was scrape. And this was a really quick drawing. It took me about 30 minutes, which for me is very, very fast. And I was lucky to have that prompt that day exactly, because I was really busy. Anyway, the idea for this one was a cat sliding down a wallpaper and destroying it in the process. And even though it was so simple and quick, I like it. I think it's a fun little illustration. Next up, we got ponytail for day 19, and this one was really difficult for me to come up with. I considered drawing an actual pony or a person with a ponytail and a couple of different things. But what I didn't consider at all at first was what you see on your screen. I usually don't like drawing hair on animals because, well, they have fur, so I think it looks weird, and I'm not a furry. But I figured it might be fun to do that for a change. So I made her a bad bitch and gave her leopard leggings and a cute crop top, and I made her fur really fluffy and I kinda love her. Prompt number 20 was bluff, and I thought about this dogs playing poker painting and did something like that just with and on a smaller scale. And at first I wanted to have the cat that's closer have an ace in his sleeve, but then I realized that it wouldn't really count as bluffing but cheating. So instead I drew some cards on the table, and as you can see they're a king and a queen, both of the same symbol, and the cat has a 2, a 3, and an 8. All of different symbols, and despite that he's going all in hopes that it will discourage everyone else and that he will win. Bad dog was a prompt for day 21, so I wanted to draw something that a dog would do to a cat that the cat wouldn't like, but I didn't want it to be something really mean or malicious, so I drew the dog biting on the cat's tail in a rather playful way. He just wants to draw his attention and play with him, not hurt him, but still, as expected, the cat doesn't like it and he's annoyed. So the dog being bad is more from the cat's perspective, not that he's actually being bad. Day 22 was heist. I kinda struggled with this one too, but more like, how do I show what I have in my head? But in the end, I thought of placing like a cabinet in a museum, and in it, a mouse made of gold. Standing next to it is a cat, all dressed in black, holding a flashlight. It was a simple illustration and I was almost done when I smudged the paint on the cat's head. I was really upset about it, but then I used my white gel pen and tried to fix it. I didn't fully manage to do it, but almost. It's good enough. It's fine. The word for the 23rd day was booger. The worst prompt of all, not just this week. I had no idea what to draw that day. I certainly didn't want to draw anything too gross, which was really hard, as you can probably imagine. After long pondering, I thought of a cat that's really cold, and because of that, there's something coming out of his nose. This was really the least disgusting idea that I had. I made him sit in snow and I gave him a super cute scarf. And after I was done, I thought of drawing some falling snow. So I added that off camera, but you can see it on the close-up after the time lapse. Or you could go to my Instagram or Twitter and see a picture of it. The last prompt this week was fairy. Very easy, very cute. Didn't have any major troubles. What am I saying? I didn't have troubles at all. It was a really cute prompt, I liked it, and as you can see, I simply drew a cat fairy and gave her a dress, a wand, and wings. And around her, I drew some obligatory fairy dust. What kind of fairy do you think she is? Type your ideas in the comments. So that is it for this week's video. I hope you liked it, and I hope that you will tune in for the next week's video, which will be the last 7 Inktober prompts. Bye!